You're watching the Servpro First Responder Bowl as part of Capital One Bowl Mania, and it is an absolutely gorgeous day here in the heart of Dallas. 3rd down and 9 coming up for the Hilltoppers. 4-man rush from Western Michigan. Story, who loves to run it when he has an opportunity, creates some space, throws, and that one is picked off around the 30-yard line by Western Michigan. Alex Grace comes up with the pick, the senior linebacker. Pressure comes. Story sees it. Underneath again. Pass is caught. This will be a touchdown for the Hilltoppers. Ja'Cour Pearson with his 7th touchdown reception of the year. 17 yards.
For a good play on 1st down.
Throw it again here. Wasink high, and it's picked off. A little bit late. Trying to hit Ricci, the tight end, and that one is scooped up by Kyle Bailey.
Just carve up offenses, carve up defenses every single week. It's fun to watch unless you're the opposing defense.
Story will throw. That one is picked off. It was batted in the air. This could be trouble for Western Kentucky. Kareem Ali to the house. Touchdown Broncos. 85 yards.
What a change of momentum here at the end of this half. The reflection, ball coming off the and then running all the way back. I mean, that's big time football for Western Michigan. They needed something good to happen to them there. And Ali comes up with a huge play. Ball pops off the receiver's hands here, and Kareem Ali just being in the right spot at the right time.
Wasink throws a quick slant pass caught. Sky Moore out over the 40 to the 42-yard line. A big gainer there for the Broncos to get him out of the shadows of the goalpost. There's the offensive coordinator, Jake Moreland, from the 6-yard line. See what he dials up on a 2 tight end set. They'll throw it. Quick slant. Touchdown Broncos. That one goes to Deshaun Bussell. Third down and goal. Story throws on the run. Touchdown Hilltoppers, and who else but Lucky Jackson?
Give that offensive line all the credit in the world. He had time to survey the entire field, starting with his progression to the left side of the field, comes all the way back around, and then Lucky Jackson just gets open, creates a zone for him to get open. Ty Story being calm inside the pocket and delivering a strike. This was excellent football and excellent quarterback play here from Ty Story.
Wasink throws on the run, batted away, and Western Kentucky stops it on 4th down, and they'll get the football with 27 seconds to play.
Welcome to the Franklin American Mortgage Music City Bowl as part of Capital One Bowl Mania. Fans crossing the Cumberland on their way into this beautiful stadium on this great day for college football. Joe Moorhead leads out his Mississippi State Bulldogs, bowl eligible with a rivalry win against Ole Miss, and the Louisville Cardinals trying to complete one of the more remarkable turnarounds in college football.
The 2019 Redbox Bowl on Fox. It is the Pac-12 and the Big Ten. It is Cal in Illinois on a perfect day from Santa Clara.
So here we go. Final play of regulation. Story to the end zone. In the air, and it is batted down, and we are headed to overtime.
You got to give him a chance.
The foul for substitution with 12 in the formation is confirmed. We'll have one on-time down.
Give him a shot at it.
This will be from 52 yards from the far hash mark. John Haggerty, the punter, will hold. Jared Nash will snap it. It's definitely long enough. It is good. Unbelievable. The true freshman, Corey Munson, hammers it home from 52 yards. And they got there because Western Michigan had 12 on the field.
A little bit later on in this first half, we'll show you why that part of the offense is so integral to Louisville. Another deep ball complete on an out route, spinning towards the 5 is Des Fitzpatrick. Football came out, Mississippi State fell on it. Tim Washington with the takeaway for State. And the Bulldogs finally come up with a big play defensively after Louisville marched down the field.
On first down from the 31. Christopher Brown Jr. with a big hole. Brown Jr. into the secondary. Inside the 30 and pulled down. A huge gain for Brown. 50 yards, and it's first down at the 15. After about a month of rest. On first and goal, they fake it to Brown. Garbers has a wide open Colin Moore. It's his first career touchdown. And just his second career catch.
Remember I talked about being totally sound and never blowing assignments? Covering everybody and no gimmies? Well, you can throw that out.
It's a bowl opportunity for Witherspoon. Stevens keeps it. Little roll, and he's going to try to find the end zone. He does. Touchdown, Mississippi State on a 3-yard plunge from Tommy Stevens.
A run-heavy drive for the Illini. They'll pass here. That is a touchdown for Daniel Barker. The hero against Michigan State has a touchdown here in the Red Box Bowl. So it's second and goal. They'll sneak it this time, and Garbers is in. Back and forth we go here in the Red Box Bowl as Cal retakes the lead.
Another handoff, this one to the goal line, and Nick Gibson is in for a Mississippi State touchdown. Double pass. Atwell looking to put it in the air. Wide open! Touchdown Louisville on the double pass to Marshawn Ford. Who had Tutu Atwell throwing a touchdown pass today?
Brown swings out. One man to beat. He does. And on fourth and goal, a Chris Brown touchdown. Three tight ends in the game for Cal. It includes Tonjes back from the injury. Fake to Brown, roll into the flats and throwing for another one of those tight ends. This time Gavin Reinwald gets involved.
You got to get a guy in his face more consistently.
Atwell 14 yards from Harry Douglas' school record now. End zone shot wide open to Devontae Pete, for the touchdown catch from 24 yards. Louisville brings 3. Stevens on the run. Wanted to go deep. Spins past one guy. Lost the football. Louisville has it. And a chance for a scoop and score. 30-yard touchdown return for Louisville. Kane pass with the touchdown on his first fumble recovery of the season.
As a quarterback, ball security, as soon as you get outside that pocket, it's got to be high and tight. Look how low that ball is, and look at the bounce. Straight up into the arms of the pass.
Until they worked the national championship game, there was no buzz down. Play continues. And Cunningham rolls left, throws on the run, caught for a first down. And the Cardinals are going to take it inside the 10. Paint flying off helmets as Justin Marshall takes it for 28. Injured player back at the 26-yard line.
You see some stickers flying there? That was a collision.
Oh, wow. Here in the stadium, and they've had 2 opportunities the last 3 plays to stop play, and they didn't. A little swing, and touchdown! Marshall Ford!
On 3rd and 5 from the 6. Garber's back in the end zone. Remigio. That's a Cal touchdown. The 4th of the day for Chase Garbers to a 4th different target.
And this was big-time eyes and shoulders, manipulating the zone coverage. Chase knows exactly where he wants to go, and all of that action is to set up the movement, to move the safeties out of the way, to open that window even larger.
Corbin looking for the corner. He's got it. Touchdown, Illinois. They've got it back to 2 scores with 8:01 left.
Fourth and 4. Stevens pressured again. And nearly picked. But a turnover on downs as Rajay Burns had it bounce off of his number. Tiberius Peterson brought the pressure on Stevens.
Early on in the 4th quarter, coming from behind to beat Michigan State. Peters drilled as he let it go. It's tipped and picked. Jalen Hawkins. Hawkins with blockers in front. Crosses midfield, and Cal takes it right back. There are flags down, back around where the ball was intercepted.
Team's leading rusher last season. To the edge is Hawkins. And he will waltz in for another Louisville touchdown. And why not? Roy Cunningham in victory formation. Sketch Satterfield turns Louisville around from a 2-win season to an 8-win season.
35-20 the final score. Cal wins the 2019 Red Box Bowl.
Tonight, it's the 86th Capital One Orange Bowl from Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami Gardens, Florida. 9th ranked, the Gators of Florida, and the Hoos of Virginia ranked 24th in the country.
Eli Handback, steady, durable, consistent play.
They do try to go to the ground game, and there it is, LaMichael Pirine breaking away down the left sideline. They do have a running game. 40 seconds in. Touchdown, Florida, 61 yards for LaMichael Pirine.
Beat up over the course of the season. They're going to have to really out-scheme Florida in order to have a chance to hold on.
Second down at 11. Give him a loss on the last play. Here's Trask to throw. Lofts one, and it is intercepted. Picked off. Nick Grant comes up with it for Virginia. Just what the Hoos needed. Stealing a possession, and they do it early on Trask.
one of Kyle Trask's biggest strengths is anticipation, but watch how this strength becomes an error. He tries to anticipate this throw, and he tries to put it out there in front of him, but Nick Grant has his eyes in the backfield, reading the quarterback. That is route recognition from Grant, and then getting over there and making that play off a deflected ball by Swain. Unbelievable play by Grant.
Taking over an excellent field position. That's Joe Reed in motion. Perkins has time, takes a shot, end zone, caught, touchdown, Terrell Jana. And just like that, we're off to the races. Virginia an extra point away from tying things up. Some pressure for Virginia. Trask able to unload and complete to Perine out of the backfield and into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. Perine second. Bryce Perkins and company looking to tie this game. That's Billy Kemp in motion, top of your screen. Some extra late pressure for Florida. Perkins has to secure the football, then throws for the end zone. It is caught. It's Dubois for a touchdown. Grabbing it over Marco Wilson. The strength of Dubois' hands to hang on to that and stay in. 9 yards for the score, or an extra point away from a tie game.
Wow, you're going to beat a top 10 team in the Orange Bowl as a 2-touchdown underdog. You're going to need to make plays like this. And Dubois with strong hands, as you mentioned, over top of Marco Wilson. There is no room there. The only thing that Virginia had going for him was that Wilson hadn't turned his head and looked for the football.
Trask 5 of 5 on this drive for 70 yards. On the ground, a Perine to his left. Wide open lane into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. Here's 3rd down and 10. Blitz picked up momentarily, and then Perkins going to be picked up and thrown down as the football comes out. Kemp fell on the football, but Grenard got to Perkins. Greasy said it moments ago. This could be your ball game here. They can get a first down. Here's Perkins for Reed. Has a lane and has a touchdown. Joe Reed into the end zone for Virginia.
Fourth down. I think this is a mistake. If it were me, punt the ball down. You got one of the best defenses in the country.
4th and 1, we'll see.
Maybe try to draw him off.
Got all 3 timeouts. They're already 1 for 1 on 4th down conversions today. They're going to snap it. Option. Perine will get there. And it was close. Nick Grant bagging the turf. He knew he had the opportunity. And that'll move the chain.
I'd give him 3 shots if need be.
5'11", 218-pound senior from Mobile, Alabama. Instead, it's Trask running into the end zone for the touchdown for Florida. Third down and 7. Back to the 17 now. Trailing by 12. Less than 5.5 to go. Perkins lofts one. 50-50 ball is picked off. Kaiir Elam comes up with the interception on Assis Dubois, the receiver. And Elam wins that battle. And it's a critical turnover. First turnover of the game by Virginia.
Bryce Perkins made a lot of good reads. He thought this was going to be a blitz, but it wasn't a blitz. It was going to be coverage. They're going to be double on the outside with a safety over the top, and this ball had no chance of being completed. At that point, you got Kaiir Elam underneath, you got a safety over top, Great design there from Todd Grantham, making it look like a blitz, but it being coverage, he fooled Bryce Perkins into throwing that one up.
36-28. Florida wins a hard-fought victory.
And here they are, Virginia Tech and Kentucky in Charlotte. And we already have a developing story. Bad blood at a bowl function on Saturday. Boiled over pregame. That's Kentucky All-American Lynn Bowden. Words exchanged. A bump of a Virginia Tech assistant. Then Khalil Ladler had a say. More jawing back and forth between the teams. And after this shove, Lynn Bowden will land a punch on Virginia Tech defensive lineman Deshaun Crawford. Bowden, bang, hole up the middle. Bowden with the burst. Touchdown, Kentucky. Pressure coming off the edge. The Hokies pick it up. The throw into the end zone. Hauled in by Hazelton. Touchdown, Hokies.
This is a matchup, Beth, that I think Virginia Tech feels good about. Brendan Eccles is 5'11" on the outside. He's been very, very good. 50-50 balls, he's even been better, but he got himself turned around.
Hooker looking left, throwing that way into the end zone. Still waiting for word from the official. Touchdown.
Mr. Do-It-All. How did he catch this ball, folks?
Bowden will trot to the left. And now we'll go in motion. They'll fake it to him. Rodriguez up the gut. Touchdown, Kentucky. All eyes on Bowden. They use him as a decoy for the score. Winners of 6 of their last 8 coming into this bowl game. McLeese tucking that ball in tight. And the burst. Touchdown. Virginia Tech, 43 yards.
He's the key, Beth. He's the guy coming into this game that I thought would be a difference maker. And I'll tell you, Kentucky's defense has been outstanding all year long, a top 20 defense. But literally, I don't think anybody touches them. Look at this gaping hole. Everybody's accounted for. Bad angle by Corker, the safety.
Not a bad day to play, though.
Florida State leads the series with Brandon Ayuk also declaring for the draft and will not play the game. And fumble on the first snap, and Florida State's got it. Amari Gator on the bottom of the pile.
A team that does not turn the ball over, just 12 turnovers in the year, number 10 in the nation. Remember, these plays are scripted to start the game. Blocking that offensive line.
Second and goal at the 1. Throws to the end zone is intercepted. And coming out of the end zone, one man to beat, and he'll trip up at the 29-yard line. It's Ashari Crosswell. Wow.
Lynn Bowden should tuck and try to run and get this on his leg.
Looking for space, and he finds it. Good block upfield, springing Bowden. The cutback inside the 10, another broken tackle, and Lynn Bowden hits Pater. 61 yards to the house.
Third down and 10, here comes a blitz. Blackman got away for a minute, then he dropped the ball. And let's see who got on top of it. I think Arizona State's got it.
Arizona State saw the same game tape I did. They're going to bring pressure anytime it's a passing situation.
Bottom of the pile is still a lot of shenanigans going on.
If you're on defense.
6 guys up front for Virginia Tech trying to contain him. On the rollout, the pass, and it is caught for a first down in Virginia Tech territory. Josh Ali.
Monster conversion.
Bowden's got it. He will keep it. And the push forward gets him inside the 25-yard line on his 32nd run of the day.
right, well.
Four-man rush. They're going to throw it into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky! Run it all day. Chuck it for the tying score.
Unbelievable. We knew he had to pass. I'm not quite sure how Virginia Tech allows this receiver to run by him like this. Josh Ali with an amazing catch and route. An even better throw by Lynn Bowden. Wow. What a finish.
And here we go for the lead with 15 seconds to play. Ruffalo. Got it. And the Cats are in front by one.
What a finish. They're one of the top defenses in the country regardless, and that comes down to great coaching.
Hooker, they'll throw it underneath, and here come the laterals. Back to Hooker, and the ball is out. And Kentucky's got it. And they will take it the other way. Scooped up by Jordan Wright.
What a finish.
The scoop and score to end it after Brandon Eccles knocked it loose. A monster game for Lynn Bowden, 233 yards rushing, but it was the late touchdown pass to Josh Ali. 15 yards that got them the lead, and their defense puts the capper on it, and the Cats win the Belt Bowl.
On third down and 8. Blackman waits, and he's going to get hit as he throws, and it's intercepted by Evan Fields. Jermaine Lole hit Blackman as he let go of that, and Fields has got the interception.
Yes, indeed, Reese Davis. Welcome to the Mid-South, number 23 Navy in Kansas State on a picture-perfect afternoon for college football. Owen White checks in. 43 yards per punt this season. He'll turn it over beautifully here. Driving Brooks back. From his 34, waiting on the convoy. There he goes, Brooks. Far side, can he get to the end zone? Yes, he can. Touchdown, Wildcats. The 66-yard dash to Pater. And K-State with its first lead.
Beautiful day in the deserts. And a beautiful day for the Nova Home Loans Arizona Bowl on CBS Sports Network. We've got Sun Belt and Mountain West and Georgia State and Wyoming.
I love it when you drop new knowledge and new terminology on me. Half a hole behind.
Oh, yeah, there you go. You can use that sometime today.
Breaking open towards the end zone and reeled in for the touchdown. Navy back out in front. Makekau brings in the touchdown on a beautiful pass from Perry.
Ellington in, touchdown.
And now it's 4th and 3, and we switch to Jordan Travis. So it was 4-down territory. And he's going to run it, and he's going to get to the first down, and then some. Got a good block around the 30. And he's on the way to the 21-yard line. Actually, 3 more yards would have been a touchdown. Arizona State thinking about a blitz here.
Well, run the ball, Florida State.
Oh, whoa, almost dropped the ball. Wilson, touchdown. Ontario Wilson for the score.
How about this? Almost can't believe I'm saying this. What is over a 11-play drive for a touchdown.
Blackman go. That throws deep. Man's there. Got it on the run. Tamarian Terry. Goodbye. Touchdown. 91 yards.
All started with the fair catch. Inside the 10.
That's their game plan in the second half.
They get it with the slant, and they go first down, slant and go. What a beautiful route. Watch it right here. He gets off coverage, and he sets them up. Bang. One step, you're never going to catch him. A perfect throw.
And now in motion, Williams pulls, fires, caught, touchdown! Sliding catch, Austin Conway. Now let's see if Dan Ellington can get the Panthers rolling again. Ellington throwing, and it's intercepted. Picked off there. Halliburton to the 11, and Wyoming is on the doorstep again. 3rd down 7. Williams, end zone, caught, touchdown. Valladay.
Blitz is coming. Blackman throws, and it's intercepted. And it's Willie Hartz to the house. Touchdown, Arizona State.
Arizona State was squatting on those plays. That's interesting. Tough call right there.
A pick 6 and a 3rd interception by Blackman today.
And I don't really know what was going on.
He threw it right between the two receivers.
The receivers, one went in, one went out, and he threw it in between them.
On the end around, here's Chance Ward with all kinds of real estate. Ward towards the end zone, to the house for 6. Oh, this second half's going to be a lot of fun.
Minshew late to the huddle, got back in there. 1st and 10, wanted to throw a slant again, and now Lodge one, and it's intercepted by Gers Thomas. Should have never thrown that ball.
He double pumped it and tried to get rid of it to save the play and did a little bit too much. A motor that just does not turn off.
A loss of 11. Blackman play action. I might as well put that play action away. Now he's going to air it long. Double coverage, but it's caught by Keith Gavin. How in the world did he pull that down between 2 defenders?
Well, it was Hurts and Williams, number 3 and number 5, and number 89 went up and got it. 3 things can happen when you throw: incomplete, interception, or you can catch it. And that time he caught it.
6'3", and he went way up to get that one.
Took it right away from him. Catches the ball in traffic. He's in the backfield right now.
Jordan Travis is back out. There's a wide receiver down to the bottom of your screen. And it's Terry, the Wildcat, and he dropped the ball.
My goodness.
Who's got it? I think the Sun Devils have it. Another turnover. You've got to be kidding me.
And again, following a timeout. They had a pick 6 following a timeout. And then after this great catch, you give the ball to your best player. Strongest hands, positive play, well blocked, and what happens?
Boom.
Popped out.
By Merlin Robertson.
Yep.
Who had a forced fumble and a fumble recovery earlier. He's got another one there. A freshman All-American, and there comes the flakes.
Yep.
Vern was expecting something liquid. You got to put some milk on those things, I guess.
Yep.
He'll take it.
He likes that new tradition. Well, Herm's got this program turned in the right direction, and I have a sneaky suspicion that Florida State's going to be much better than people think next year.
On the way with plenty of distance, and it is no good. Pushed it wide left, and Kansas State defense comes up with a big stop. It'll change the play here. Back to the air. Heaves one deep. Gill's open. Reels it in. It'll be first down and goal, Kansas State. Toasted Kevin Brennan that time, and the Wildcats suddenly in business.
A single high safety and man-to-man all over the board, and Gill gets by Brennan.
And the audible, I believe, by Skylar Thompson led to this matchup.
All 5 starters playing their final game here tonight up front. Thompson straight ahead. And through a mass of humanity, I'm not sure if he got there. No signal yet. And now here it is. Touchdown, Kansas State.
In tight now. Jeff Burrows in the backfield. Valladay's back there as well. And Valladay takes it in. And Wyoming adds a touchdown.
On a trick play, running wide open, his chance one. Brought down at the 5-yard line. It'll be first down and goal. Talking about digging deep into the playbook. He did it that time for a gain of 41.
Great flexibility to get around.
Another good play action, another good throw, and that's McCoy with the catch. He's to the 2 and he's in. Touchdown, Cornelius McCoy.
They're the big plays right there for Georgia State. That's what they needed. 2 big passes. Accurate throws down the field from Ellington.
Wildcats out of timeouts, 5 seconds remaining. Bijan Nichols, kick on the way. Navy grabs the lead. Navy's deepest defender back at the 20-yard line. And the crosser shoveled down to the turf. And that's going to do it. From 3-10 to 11-2. Navy defeats Kansas State in the AutoZone Liberty Bowl 20-17.
Second down. Valladay bounces outside and he's gone. He's 30. He's 10. He's caught. Oh, they got him. Jalen Jones from behind. The face mask sets up first and goal just outside the 5. Williams races and he's in.
It is New Year's Eve night in San Antonio, Texas, and things are swarming around the Riverwalk in this great event town. It's the Valero Alamo Bowl as a part of Capital One Bowl Mania, and lots of folks, about 60,000 of them, are choosing to spend their New Year's Eve evening inside the Alamo Dome, and a great matchup here in the 2019 Alamo Bowl. Utah to the Pac-12 against the Longhorns of Texas.
It's a great win for Wyoming.
That's kind of been a theme for Utah as this season has gone on. This angled punt, Deshaun Jameson looks like he wants to return it. He'll take it inside the 25 with a burst of speed. There goes Jameson across midfield to the 30. Beats the punter down the sideline inside the 10. What a return.
Nah, I don't think that's going to work very well. Got to get out here on the perimeter, get out on the edges.
From the shotgun, a little fake, and he does get on the perimeter. Throws, caught, touchdown! Welcome back, Colin Johnson, who's made a big impact in the first half. Moss behind Huntley, and Huntley's going to keep it. Huntley's going nowhere. Wow. 4th and 1. The last 2 games for Utah has been a disaster. Ingram alongside Ellinger. That was a low snap. It's about the 3rd time that's happened. A throwback. Open. Caught. Touchdown. Ingram, 2 catches in a row, and Texas stops Utah on 4th down, takes it right in to open up the lead.
Yeah, that's a nice play design. Roll everybody to the right here one way, and then just throw it back to the running back, Keontae Ingram, going back the other way. You see him sneak through the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 4. Option, pitch. Ingram leaps over the would-be tackler. What a play! Ingram gets the first down. Now a hit away from the ball against the quarterback. All kinds of flags thrown. Ellinger hops up, and Utah's losing its cool.
He takes a low shot right here on the back of your screen. The helmet comes off of the defender, and then gives him a little bit of a cheap shot. And then when Sam says something to him, then you have some kicks exchange, some words exchange. Sam gets pushed to the ground, dominated like this, and put under duress like this, and they're starting to lose their composure.
Ellinger. I don't know if that was by design, but the quarterback made it work. Straight ahead for the Texas touchdown.
You would expect play action to be something that they utilize down here at this point.
2nd and goal. How many chances will Utah get in this part of the field? Over the top, it is caught. Touchdown.
Nice throw. Big time throw.
He can play. 2nd and goal, pressure comes. Ellinger takes a hit. Over the top, Duvernay jumps up, and he caught it. Touchdown.
I think we may get him for a little bit of a push-off here. He did push off to create separation, but what a stud. This time, instead of running the fade, they run a little corner route from the slot. Devin Duvernay's putting on a show here late in this football game.
Let's see who the penalty's against.
Number 28.
It's on the defense.
The penalties decline. The result
That one could have gone either way.
Touchdown.
I'll tell you what, hey, you like scoring, you're going to get scoring here. This is a great job. Just look at him jab inside and then just run the 7. You see him push off there at the break point. Oh, they're just battling down the field. You know, they
never lost a game.
They're one of the best teams in the country and still claiming they don't get any respect.
All-time great run for this Clemson program. Handoff on 1st down. Texas not going to let up. Ingram breaking tackles. Down the sideline. There he goes. Touchdown.
And it's been led by number 46, Joseph Asad.
3rd and 22. Huntley, nowhere to go. Going down again. Malcolm Roach, the senior, playing his final game with the Longhorns. And what a great player he's been. He'll get credit for the sack. Final seconds will wind down. Did they get him? Did they get him?
They got one of the coaches over there. Now they got Tom.
They got him. It's cold, but if you're a coach whose team just played that well, it feels good.
As 2 iconic programs, Alabama and Michigan, meet for just the 5th time. 2 centuries worth of history packaged on the field in a pair of top 15 teams.
Welcome to the Outback Bowl, a part of Capital One Bowl Mania. Auburn is looking for its 15th 10-win season. They've done it before. Minnesota has 10 wins for the first time since 1905. To Zach Annexstad, who was presumed to be at least in the competition for the starting quarterback job to start the year. Morgan has enough time, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Javaris Davis. And he's down to the 12-yard line. Just the 7th pick for Morgan all year.
And he expects his team to play very well today and play with a lot of intensity. And Mac Jones going downtown here on the first play to Judy. And there he goes. Goodbye, Jerry Judy. 85-yard touchdown. He might be the best receiver in college football.
You guys hit it on the head when you called Derek the Pied Piper, because you could see that at practice the other day with their senior send-off. He is truly the captain elected.
And this is going to be a big return for Igbenogany. Noah Igbenogany is gone. 96 yards. Minnesota has a fantastic punt coverage unit. And that ball is on the ground, off of Tutt, and Minnesota's on it. My goodness. Why try to field that? Be a role model for everybody coming after him, all of his siblings. Abraham, touchdown Gophers.
The line does a great job of pushing Davidson 3 outside, and they seal off Brown and create a huge hole and a missed tackle by KJ Britt.
Keep an eye on one-on-one coverage, press. They like to take those shots occasionally.
And again, no McKinney for this play. Patterson dumping it off for a touchdown to the tight end, Eubanks.
Alabama's rotating a bunch of defenders in along the defensive line, but they haven't had an answer for this run game.
Play fake here for Patterson, and he throws it down to Jackson out of the backfield inside the 40-yard line. And Jackson knocked out of bounds inside the 20. Boy, was that designed and executed beautifully by the Wolverines.
And every time Giles Jackson's on the field, you have to have an all-points bulletin on him defensively. There he's lined up at the running back spot away from where he ended up catching the football. He crosses the center space.
Fourth down toss. Bryce Witham, touchdown Minnesota. Fourth down and 5 for Auburn's offense. Freshman Bo Nix, free runner coming. He got by Coughlin, wings it downfield, and a wide open Sal Cannella touchdown.
I think Alabama is going to keep the ball on the ground here with this heavy set to the left side.
And they bring Ruggs in to help block, and they run to the left, and going up high is Najee Harris, and hitting pay dirt for the Alabama touchdown, and a chance to take the lead. Josh Metellus came for the hit, and Harris jumped over it.
It's a great effort by Najee Harris. He has gone vertical so many times this year. Most of the time he clears the defender. That time the defender gets a piece. However, he stretches that left arm out and breaks the plane. Najee Harris earning that touchdown.
Now they're rushing to the line. Not necessarily a need to do that. Morgan, end zone. That would have been a wild grab for Johnson, but he was out of bounds. Oh no! They say touchdown! Unreal if he got that foot in.
Oh, I don't know about that.
That would be totally outrageous.
If he did that, oh my goodness. SportsCenter top play. You kidding me? No way he gets his foot down.
The crowd reacted to the replay. Let's see.
Oh,
is
look
the
at that.
toe on the line, or is it?
He's got green there.
Is a catch for a touchdown. The previous play.
From this angle, there's green.
Let's see.
After further review, the ruling on the field stands.
Tyler Johnson with one of the most remarkable catches you're going to see in any bowl season.
That was shocking.
Does it have enough? It does. It's good from 57 to give Michigan the lead at halftime.
You see Alabama try to dial up a shot play.
There is play action, and he's looking deep. Jones taking a shot for Devontae Smith. It's caught. It's a touchdown for Bama. "42-yard bomb by Jones to Devontae Smith."
Nix is coming off, by the way, Rod, with his 3rd down and goal.
Booby Whitlow, Wildcat.
They'll run motion. Whitlow keeps it and jumps in. Touchdown, Booby Whitlow.
You know, punters here.
Rod once again is import, export.
What did coaches tell us?
High snap. And he's going to throw it. Incomplete, so they do end up going for it. Down the middle of the field for Shanker.
No flag, wow. Shanker was being held around the hips the entire way down the field.
Morgan loads it up. Down the middle. Wide open Johnson. Tyler Johnson. Touchdown. He torched Smoke Monday on a 73-yard touchdown.
It all begins with the pass protection. They go max pro. Look at all the guys protecting Morgan. And when you play man coverage and you can't handle Johnson, you got a problem.
To allow himself a little time to separate.
Jalen Waddle motioning into the backfield as Jones throws it deep, and Judy caught it on the run at midfield in the Michigan territory inside the 30. And they finally get him down around the 20-yard line. 58-yard pass play for Alabama into the Michigan red zone.
And a good job by the offensive line holding up just long enough. Mac Jones wore it. He put just enough touch under the football to allow Judy to run under it, and a great catch on a little bit of a low-thrown football. Judy doesn't even break stride. It was beautifully done by Mac Jones and Jerry Judy on the yards after catch.
Keep in mind, Henry Ruggs has not returned after getting injured in the 3rd quarter. Jones play action, moves to his right, now looking back this way. Wide open is Forrestal. Touchdown, Alabama. There is a penalty flag down in the secondary. It looks like it's going to be on Michigan. This is going to stand for Miller Forrestal.
Holding number 29 defense. That penalty is declined. Result of the play is a touchdown.
4th down, Minnesota. They've scored on a 4th down and gotten stopped.
They don't have very many 4th down plays left. They've used their best ones. You're up 7. I don't think you go for it here.
I think you got to have points if you can in any way. We'll see. Maybe try and draw them off sides. They do snap it. Morgan with pressure. Oh, what a catch! Bryce Windham!
What a catch!
He had the touchdown on the 4th down earlier. It's his 5th of his career.
What are the odds that they had 2 4th down pass plays to him? I'm not so certain that they just didn't adjust that on the sideline.
Packaged into this version, 2 top 15 teams. As Patterson throws another deep ball that's nowhere near his guy. Shaheen Carter is there for Alabama for the easy interception at the tied 25-yard line. Looked like some miscommunication there between Patterson and his receiver.
I was going to say, if these guys at Minnesota win this game, they will be legends in the state of Minnesota.
Ibrahim squeezing through, showing the power, and a 1st down, Minnesota to put it away.
3rd quarter, but Minnesota bounced right back.
Normally when you row the boat successfully, you don't end up underwater, but not today for P.J. Fleck and the Gophers. 31-24 in the Outback Bowl upset.
exceptionally talented, has a very bright future.
Alabama gonna hand it off here, and Harris will score with 27 seconds to go. So they reward Najee Harris for just an incredible drive. He did most of the work on that possession and gets his second touchdown. Again, for Greg McElroy, Tom Luganbill, I'm Dave Pasch. So long from Orlando. Bama over Michigan, 35-16.
How can you not smile when you see this? There is nothing in sports quite like it. A bowl game that is the grandest, but not because it's the oldest. The history is rich here, but the present moment is just magic on the first day of each new year. Welcome to the Rose Bowl game presented by Northwestern Mutual, America's New Year's celebration, and today's game between the champions of the Pac-12, the Oregon Ducks, and the Big Ten's Wisconsin Badgers. 12th play of this opening drive. Herbert's got it. Stiff arm. Scores standing up. And the Ducks draw first blood. Cristobal confident in his offense against a top 10 defense. They go 75 yards, Kirk. Aaron Cruikshank, the speedy returner, waiting at the goal line. Camden Lewis, the freshman, boots it to the 5. Cruikshank looking for a crease, picks his way. He's in the clear. Dancing down the sidelines. Can they catch him? No! The Badgers answer instantly. JT's got it again. And fights forward, lost the ball. Ducks scoop it up. Lenore comes up with the fumble. And the Ducks get a spark on the takeaway. Need about a yard and a half. Burdell right into the teeth of that front. Did second effort get him there? Or again was the man trying to prevent it. He didn't get it.
He's short.
Only big play by the Wisconsin passing game has been the completion to Ferguson, the tight end. They need 7 on this third down. Ducks bring the pressure. It's picked up. Cone, and as he throws, and it's intercepted. Graham cutting back, and will be knocked down inside the 35. It's the second takeaway for the Oregon defense. They came on the blitz, and they got in the quarterback's face.
For Burdell to have some room.
Keeper on first and goal. Herbert will score again, standing up. Second touchdown run for the Ducks quarterback, and they reclaim the lead. Three receivers, bunch to the left. Groshek is the back. And Cone sets up in the pocket, delivers a strike across the middle. Catch made. Cephas, touchdown, Wisconsin. Badgers back on top. Very uncharacteristic mistake by Biadasz, making his 41st start. And now the punch steps bobbled. It is picked up. The Ducks. Brady Breeze to the end zone. A special teams disaster for Wisconsin. And Oregon reclaims the lead.
Well, they had a couple different players that got in there. Hawkeye Woods, 14, is also, he's leading the charge. But Breeze, well, he's a ball hawk. He's looking for that football. He didn't come up with the interception, but instead he picks up the drop ball by the punter and takes it into the end zone for a touchdown for the Ducks.
Taylor behind Stocky in the I formation.
Look at these linebackers.
And they fake it, looking to throw for it, and they leak him out, and Taylor makes the catch and gallops for much more than a first down, all the way down near the 10-yard line, Kurt.
I like to get the ball to the outside just because fourth and short, you of course think they're going to run into the middle, and good job of slipping him out. Lenore's actually a corner.
Taylor Lone tailback. And hand it off inside. Touchdown. Mason Stockey. And another lead change. It's Wisconsin back on top.
They went with that diamond formation. Used Taylor that time as a decoy. They're not going with a sneak. They get it to the outside to a back that you're not necessarily expecting to get it. Stockey. Most eyes on that defense are thinking quarterback sneak or Jonathan Taylor.
Jet sweep. Davis lost the ball. Comes out. The Ducks have it. They've run that play again and again with great success, but the receivers handling the football sometimes aren't quite as adept as a running back.
How fitting that a defensive back makes this play to dislodge the football, and none other than Brady Breeze puts his shoulder right on the football to take it out of Danny Davis, and there's Holland fighting for it.
Herbert's got it. Stiff arm again. Quarterback in the clear. Inside the 10. A hat trick of touchdowns from Justin Herbert. Flags after the touchdown. But that will count. You said a Hollywood script, Kirk? He's trying to make it happen.
Look at the defense just chasing Verdell. He gives a stiff arm. We've seen that stiff arm the third time, but this time it's to Sanborn. He just pushes him down, gets a couple great blocks downfield, and there's the penalty by Faion Hicks. Cohn will try to find a favorable matchup. His Cephas off to his right on the slot against Holland. Remember, the big tight end, Jake Ferguson, has been an option too.
Cohn delivers quickly. Catch made, and it is Ferguson, the tight end. A flag comes in the secondary. If the play stands, it's a first down near the 40. I think this may come back, though. They may call offensive interference.
Pass interference. Offense, number 6. 15-yard penalty.
Yeah, Danny Davis, you see Paul Chris, boy, you're not going to see emotion very much from Paul Chris, but on a critical third down, Davis to your right, just outside of Ferguson, going up against Lenore. I guess he pushes at the top of his route.
Badgers don't get to Herbert, and he delivers a strike. A dart across the middle to Micah Pittman. First down inside the 45. 3rd and 3. Wisconsin cannot stop the clock again. Herbert looking to throw for it. Catch made. First down. Jawan Johnson. And the man who came just short for Penn State in a Rose Bowl here a few years ago comes to Oregon and is going to help win a Rose Bowl tonight.
Yeah, I keep talking about conventional wisdom. Run the ball, work the clock, and Oregon, you got to love their aggressive attitude, man. They said we came here to win this game, not by being passive. We're going to be aggressive, get the ball, an easy throw out to the big receiver, Jawan Johnson, and Johnson runs out of bounds, but at this point, it will not matter.
He's not an emotional guy, Justin Herbert. His coach is. Cristobal gets the ice-cold bath in year 2 is going to end with a Pac-12 championship and a Rose Bowl victory. And the Oregon Ducks' career for this hometown quarterback is going to end in victory and no doubt some tears.
You are watching the All-State Sugar Bowl from the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans, Louisiana. A couple of 11-2 teams, Georgia and Baylor, the Bulldogs, the runners-up in the SEC. Baylor lost a heartbreaker for the Big 12 title in that championship game against Oklahoma.
They can't afford to do that against a team as good as Georgia on defense.
Over the middle, off the hands of Ebner, and intercepted by Richard LeCounte. He's dragged down at the 26.
You wonder what they'll do with him, Holly. Will they let him run inside? Will they use him in the pass game? We'll find out.
Flips it back to Fromm, a flea flicker. They have a couple of men running deep, and it's George Pickens. A big play. Jamison Houston tackled him inside the 15-yard line.
Oklahoma had success with those kind of plays against them in the Big 12 championship.
Pressure from Fromm's left. He throws for Pickens. He runs under it, catches it, and a touchdown for Georgia.
I mean, you know they're going to throw it to him. He's the only guy that they feel confident making contested catches. He's going against Jamison Houston, and a perfect drop in the bucket by Jake Fromm. Right over the outside shoulder. You can't throw it in a better spot.
Second down and 8, under 2 minutes to go in the half. Georgia leading 13-0. Fromm to the end zone. Caught! Touchdown, Matt Landers.
See, this is that same technique by the corner that I talked about with Pickett. Watch the corner jump outside. He runs the post and the ball is right on him before the safety can get over there to help. It's the exact same route that he didn't take the shot to Pickens, and they settle for the field goal. This time he gives Landers a shot, and they come up with a touchdown on that third down conversion.
4 out of 5 on this drive for Brewer. He's already thrown 27 passes in the game. Early in the third quarter, a play fake for Mims again. Touchdown, Baylor. Well, Mims a non-factor in their Big 12 title game against Oklahoma. And not much of a factor in the first half tonight. Clearly, they made an effort to get him more involved on this drive.
Well, you can see his strength and his length. I mean, that's a lot of hand fighting with he and Eric Stokes. And by Jake Fromm.
Blankenship, it's a fake. It's the holder, Jake Camarda, with a first down.
And if he doesn't stumble, it might be a touchdown. Eli Wolf with the lead block. Eli Wolf is the protector on the other side. He becomes the lead blocker. It's perfectly executed. Easily gets the first down. And it could have been a touchdown.
The lights, the Georgia sideline, so the offense still out there. There's Amir White, powers his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Brewer has been an effective runner near the goal line, 10 rushing touchdowns this year. He follows Hasty and scores.
Second effort, got him in.
That's reminiscent of Sam Ehlinger from a year ago throughout the Texas quarterback's career. He is a tough young man, Charlie Brewer, out of Lake Travis High School in Austin, Texas.
This is just quarterback power. You're going to lead with the tight end. The back is the lead. You're pulling the backside guard, Khalil Keith. He wasn't in initially on the jump, but the second effort when he hit the ground, he goes into the end zone.
And the operation is slow, and I think that's one of the negatives of having an inexperienced freshman in the game right now. They rush 5. Zeno! Down he goes, back behind midfield. They blitzed Nolan Smith, and they've timed up some blitzes very well tonight.
Into that, he's got the kind of body and quickness that NFL teams like.
Zeno on 4th and 10, intercepted. Picked off by Richard LeCown, his second of the night.
Kirby Smart's telling him, get down. Everybody's saying, get down. He said, I'm going to run over and see my peeps instead.
Kirby Smart wanted to celebrate with him, but once he went leaping over the bench, LeCoun was kind of out of range for the coach.
I'll tell you what, watching Dan Lanning and Kirby Smart, every single defensive play, how hard they coach.
Fromm takes an E. They get Kirby Smart with the bucket. And they do match the
Group from 2005 is the winningest senior class in Georgia history. That bunch went 44-9. This group will finish 44-12. Obviously, they play more games these days with the conference championship game and the playoff. Congratulations to the Georgia Bulldogs, winners of the All-State Sugar Bowl 26-14.
Cincinnati won the toss, chose to defer. Unsurprisingly, Ryan Jones kicks it away, and it will be Travis Levy on the return for Boston College. Upended near the 20-yard line. 119, 3 total touchdowns in that game. Here's Ritter on the keeper. Desmond Ritter is in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A run of 13 for Ritter. And Cincinnati, after the long weather delay, strikes with a 10-play, 79-yard drive.
Did he get in? I know it looked that way initially.
Grosel 3rd and 10, hit as he throws. No signal of an incompletion yet. It is a fumble, and it is Cincinnati ball as ruled on the field, apparently. And now one of the side officials is coming in with an incomplete signal.
It took him a while to rule that incomplete pass rather than a fumble.
Ethan Tucky was in on the quarterback.
Yeah, remember, in college football, every play is reviewed. Tucky kind of known for his ability to make plays and get to the quarterback, and he's a Boston College transfer.
After review, the ruling on the field has changed. It was a fumble recovered by the defense.
Those are the main three things. They're important in every ball game, but certainly when conditions are less than ideal.
Ritter on a design quarterback run, and he will stroll in his second score. With the left tackle, James Hudson, right behind him, making his Cincinnati debut. It's a cakewalk in from 14 out, and Cincinnati capitalizes off the takeaway.
Might free up the tight end right in the middle.
Taylor, number 11. Ritter throws the fade. Yes. It is caught for a touchdown. Malik Mose wins the battle against Elijah Jones, and Cincinnati once again kicks off the second half with 6.
They keep Taylor in, the tight end, to block and max protect. So you're going to the outside and you're hoping and wanting your 6'5" receiver right in the middle of the field and throttle down there.
Here's Cole Smith from 43, and the kick is blocked. BC a chance to pick it up and run with it, and the Eagles will take this to the house. A touchdown for Brandon Sebastian on the block kick return, and Boston College explodes onto the board. Ritter will keep it this time. Ritter inside the 5, and Ritter has touchdown number 3 on the ground.
If you're going to have plays down the field and you're going to run out on the edges, you got to have unselfish players that are going to throw blocks. And Desmond Ritter had a few of them. DeGuara continuing to work in the open field for his quarterback.
Welcome to the TaxSlayer Gator Bowl, part of Capital One Bowl Mania. Season redemption for both of these programs. Indiana back in the postseason, and Tennessee, after a slow start, has won 5 in a row. One of the hottest teams in college football. 99th in the country in running. Ramsey pressured, sidesteps a guy, shovels it out, and it's picked off. Tennessee with the takeaway, Sean Schamberger. It's the second time Ramsey has had to adjust his delivery in this game. Garantano, back end zone, incomplete. And Indiana forces a turnover on downs with a goal line stand.
Win number 11 for Cincinnati. Second time in program history the Cincinnati Bearcats win 11 games in back-to-back years. They did it in 2008 and 09. They do it in 2018 and 19 with a 2020 bowl win to close it out.
3rd down 2. Can Kane Wanick's defense come up with a 3rd down stop? They're coming with pressure up the middle, and it is intercepted! Micah McFadden with the pick, his 2nd of the season, and the defense comes up with their biggest play of the night. J.J. Peterson in the game at linebacker. Ramsey's going to run with it to the 5, to the goal line, and they got him down at the 1-foot line. Jalen McCullough brought him down just short of pay dirt.
And here goes Indiana speeding the tempo up on some of these short yardage situations.
And once again, it's Ramsey with the QB sneak, and he takes it in for the touchdown. On play action, Jennings double move, and he's intercepted. Indiana with the return, and the Hoosiers have daylight. Touchdown, Indiana, Jamar Johnson. It's like Johnson knew where they were going.
I think the whole building knew where they were going. They were trying to go to Juwan Jennings. And Jamar Johnson does an excellent job of playing the football. It's a bad throw by Jared Garantano.
Crouch gets a carry and it gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Even afterwards, it just seemed like he just went out for a jog.
Onside kick. Tennessee has a chance, and Gray gets it. Paxton Brooks with the perfect dribbler, and Tennessee's got the momentum now, trailing by 6 with the ball.
What a call by Jeremy Pruitt. Just needs to go 10 yards. Excellent execution with the kick. And that looks like it goes 10 yards to me.
Hoosiers bring only 4. Complete to Palmer. And Palmer takes it to the 30. Multiple flags coming for a face mask. It'll be 24 plus. Gray has a huge hole, and he's got a touchdown. Eric Gray recovered the onside kick to start this drive, and now he takes it in from 16 yards out. Going deep on the first play. What a grab and an Indiana first down. Ty Freifogel, 39 yards for the Hoosiers. He's got the leg, but he overcooked it. Another direct snap. This time it's Juwan Jennings. And Jennings, with a surge, made it interesting. And we'll see where the spot is. On the far side, it looked good. Near side, it didn't.
Jennings got to be careful there. Look, they're doing these direct snaps here because they obviously, want to take out the, an exchange fumble. Jennings fighting for that extra yardage. It's usually when the ball gets popped out.
That was a generous spot, and it would be fitting, consider the fight that he's shown all season. First down, Tennessee.
After review, it was determined that the runner was down at the 43-yard line, short of the line to gain. It'll be 4th down and 1.
Three-man rush. Over the middle. Complete to his tight end, Peyton Henderhorst. 48 seconds. Clock will stop for a moment. 24-yard gain. Darrell Taylor is their sack leader. Normally a linebacker. They got him up on the line of scrimmage alongside Batuli. Here comes Taylor. Ramsey steps up. Low throw incomplete. Tennessee's going to hold on. This game, a microcosm of Tennessee's season. Ups, downs, confusion, players upset, quarterback gets pulled. Yet somehow Tennessee is 18 seconds away from winning its 6th consecutive game.
You're watching the famous Idaho Potato Bowl as part of Capital One Bowl Mania. And here in Boise, they ring in the new year, celebrating the region's rich history with the famous Idaho Potato Bowl. Option pitch again. Rocks down the sideline. Touchdown.
What a great job by Nathan Rourke on the speed option again. That's twice they went to the same play to the short side of the field. He holds on to the football till the last moment. He threatens the inside shoulder, putting it under his right arm or dishing it on the option.
Rourke taking a deep shot, and he's got his man, and it is caught. A first down throw and catch to Isaiah Cox down the left sideline. Rourke keeps it on this play. Rourke has the first down. Rourke has the touchdown.
Nathan Rourke on a 35-yard touchdown run, Ohio.
9 receptions for 104 yards.
Strong going to run, and he gets ahead to the 50. The ground causes the fumble, they say. That was Austin Conrad on the coverage on the play.
As the runner's down. Second down.
Carson Strong has shown some elusiveness within the pocket. This time he's trying to break out, get a couple of yards, and a good job by Conrad tripping up the quarterback.
After review, it's been determined the ball came out prior to the runner being down. The ball was immediately recovered by Ohio. First down at the 50-yard line.
This is their 5th red zone appearance of the day. Just 1 touchdown so far for Ohio. Tuggle takes the option pitch and gets to the corner and scores. DeMontre Tuggle.
To the line of scrimmage and run plays. You don't want to waste a whole lot of time down here.
Strong lets that go left corner, and it is caught for the touchdown. Nicely done. Cooks hauls it in over the shoulder, and the Wolfpack is still alive.
In gap discipline here, you have traditional sets, and you're running the option from it.
Rourke hit as he throws, and the ball is free, and the Pack has it again. Dom Peterson with a game-changing play. Rourke is rocked, and the Pack is in business. There he goes, tries to go airborne. Second effort, tries to stretch across and scores. Touchdown, Nevada. Lee didn't get it on the leap, John, but he got it on second effort.
And it might have been the third effort. I think Nevada's going to go for 2 here with the block on that last touchdown, but watch Lee get airborne. He's met by a couple of Ohio defenders.
From the 32, Strong to the air once more. Steps into that one, and it's caught inside the 5-yard line, or at the 6 actually, by Cooks. Coming back for the football. First and goal now for the Wolfpack.
Cooks has
been sensational in this football game, especially in the second half, using that big frame at 6'4". He looked like a basketball player getting a rebound in the paint. Watch him use his body to really block out the defender, keep him on the hip. That was Motley trying to fight through that big frame.
Levante Lee on the pitch, and it's a trick play. He tried to flip it over on a reverse. The ball pops free, and the Bobcats have it.
The ruling on the field is a fumble by the offense, recovered by the defense. First down, Ohio.
Past two Ohio defenders, goes down, and one hands this grab.
A deep shot down the sideline, and an over-the-shoulder grab by Cooks. Another big throw for Carson Strong.
What a throw by Carson Strong, and a finish by Elijah Cooks.
Right?
Yep.
Instead, they'll go for it. Strong backpedals, throws to the end zone. It is incomplete. And the Bobcats hold. Brendan O'Leary Orange was the intended receiver. And again, kind of the story of this game, John. Nevada able to drive inside the red zone, comes up scoreless. One more kneel down for Nathan Rourke. And they are dumping French fries.
Why not?
On Coach Solich here in Idaho. And the famous Idaho Potato Bowl championship will go to the Ohio University Bobcats.
Pride in the red, white, and blue, the most patriotic of all the bowl games. The Lockheed Martin Armed Forces Bowl coming up next. Southern Miss taking on Tulane. Members of all 5 branches of the armed forces here in celebration. Abraham back to throw. Blitz coming. Gets it over the middle. A lot of room to run. 30, 25, 20, and Watkins will score.
That's exactly what they wanted to do. They lined up in stack formations to make sure there was no man-to-man possibility on Quez Watkins. He just ran away from everybody on the defense. Coming out of that stack, he's able to come all the way across the field. Tulane's dropped back in a zone coverage. They play a lot of man-to-man, but this time they elected to go zone.
Perkins and Harris in the backfield. The fake to Perkins. Now Abraham is going to run it in himself, and he's going to score. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns for the Eagles here early.
Yeah, 2 drives, 2 touchdowns in that.
Not what they're used to, having the 13th ranked rushing offense in the country coming in. McMillan going up top. That's McCluskey. He's got him inside the 10, and he stays on his feet for the score.
When we talked to offensive coordinator Will Hall this week, he said got the ball out.
3rd down for the Eagles. Pressure coming. Eluding the initial pressure. Throws an interception. Picked off by Tulane. Inside the 10. Spinning to the 5 is Larry Brooks. Then some pushing and shoving. We're going to get a flag here.
Big back.
McMillan now to throw to the end zone. As the receiver jumping up to make the grab. Touchdown! Green wave. Jacob Robertson Jr. with his first touchdown of the season.
Good spot to have that. What a great job, great catch on the outside there. Good adjustment in the air. Ball thrown a little bit behind him. Great job making that adjustment.
And this offense is staying on the field right here. Down 10 points. Still 3:40 left to go in the 3rd quarter. And Hobson is keeping his offense on the field. Play clock winding down. Watley's going to have to hurry. Gets it off. Tulane brings 5. Going to Watkins again towards the end zone. Same exact part of the field. And it goes incomplete. Turnover on downs. Tulane takes over. Stephon Hutterson now in the backfield. The fake to him. McMillan rolling. He's got room to run if he wants, but he's going to throw. He's got a receiver wide open. That's Jones for the score.
Well, the super back in the end zone, in the back of the end zone. They're the same players. I still want them. And he's got them all over the field for him starting right now. And some more are going to be added to that depth.
Great pick. Chase Kirshen goes up to get it. I thought maybe Watkins might be open in the end zone. Final seconds ticking off the clock. Willie Fritz gets the ice bath. Back-to-back bowl wins for Tulane. First time in program history.
The Lending Tree Bowl featuring the champions of the Mid-American Conference, Miami University's Redhawks, and the runners-up on the Sun Belt looking for an 11th win, the Ragin' Cajuns of Louisiana.
A lot of motion. Here comes a double reverse. Miami read it, but that is Calais trying to make a minimal loss out of this, and Miami destroyed the play. Cameron Butler ends up sharing the tackle with Bart Barati. It's a loss of 10. To the ground. And very close goes Jalen Bester. He is in. Touchdown, Miami Redhawks. To the ground they go to Mitchell. Mitchell to the 10. Mitchell bouncing off defenders, gets inside the 5-yard line, down to the 4. Under 2 minutes as the clock stops with 1:57 to go. Brown stays in. Power package here. Mitchell lowers the shoulders and fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana. They take the lead. Turns, fakes to Reyes. Pressure coming from the edge. Lewis stays alive. Throws toward the end zone. Wide open. Touchdown. Ragin' Cajuns. The catch by Jamarcus Bradley. Tunnel screen. Oh, this has a chance to be big. And it's a touchdown. Jamarcus Bradley. His second touchdown catch of the night.
I love the call. I love the call down here. Third and safe play, right?
Second down and goal from the 1. It's Bester again. We're not arguing about this one anymore.
No.
This one will stay on the board. 9th penalty on Louisiana, and a stunner there. Miami has life. Play action fake. Gabbert gonna take a deep shot. Has a man open. Caught 20-yard line to the 10, to the 5. Fighting for the end zone for the extra yard down to the 2-yard line. The play made by James May.
Wow.
He and Tariq Miller get into a wrestling match, and May dragged him for additional yardage.
What an answer. What an answer. James May's been their big play guy all year long. Runs to the post. Gabbert puts the ball the only place he can put it to keep him on the run. He takes the ball down to the low red zone, right around the 3-yard line. Look at him just outrun the coverage.
Well, what do you run Gabbert on that sneak here? No, bad snap! Unbelievable! How does that happen?
Wow.
One of the most stunning plays of this entire bowl season, right there.
And we wish him well for sure.
Crown them champions of the Lending Tree Bowl, the Ragin' Cajuns of Louisiana. Billy Napier gets the bowl win.
It's a foggy night in America's most festive city, and inside this monument of mega events, the Superdome, we are ready for the College Football Playoff National Championship game presented by AT&T. A collision of unbeaten LSU, unbeaten Clemson. What a quarterback showcase. Trevor Lawrence, tall and tough, and 25-0 as a college starter. Joe Burrow, the landslide winner of the Heisman Trophy, also perfect as a starter. Clemson, the defending champion, seeking a 30th consecutive victory. And LSU on home soil, hoping to cap a perfect season. Set up this time at the 33.
Not seen him run the ball from the quarterback spot yet.
Play action, zips it across. Catch made by Braden Galloway. And the Tigers tight end off and rumbling. A flag comes in on the tackle down to the 10-yard line. And the man who was suspended for an entire season makes his first impact play in ages. Second down. Lawrence has still got it. He's got a stand-up touchdown. And the Clemson Tigers draw first blood in the Superdome.
LSU loses their edge. It's an area that they really challenged. Trevor Lawrence is making the right read and giving a good feel on his own read. Stay on that ride, make him commit to ETN, and then pull it out and get to the corner.
Low center of gravity, a nice way of saying he's very short.
Yeah.
But very effective. Now Burrow going to launch downfield for Chase. Who's got it? Touchdown, LSU. It took a while, but the Bayou Bengals offense says, join the party. Big chunks of yardage. Linday Dixon on a reverse. It's Higgins. Lawrence throws a block. Higgins is off and running. Breaking tackles, banging off people. Touchdown. Clemson stretches the lead. Wow. 36 yards. The trickery.
You get an aggressive defense. You counter that with the reverse. Look at Carmen leading the way. Look at Justin Ross, 8, with an outstanding block on the freshman Stingley. And then T. Higgins showing some toughness, lowers his shoulder and goes over the other corner, Fulton, to work his way into the end zone. Some physicality from the long, lanky wide receiver at 6'4", 215.
Justin Jefferson, we're used to seeing you catch those slants. Just one catch so far for -1 yard. Clemson brings the pressure. It's picked up, and now Burrow is launching downfield. And it's Chase again who's got the catch. And again, fighting inside the 5. Terrell was beaten again. He did save the touchdown.
So if you're going to pressure Joe Burrow, it's just going to come down to do you get to him or not. Because if you're going to leave Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson one-on-one, they're going to continue to go downfield. You've got a lot of different options.
Edwards-Helaire far to the left. Tigers have yet to convert on third down tonight. One of those big 4-point plays. Burrow looking to run, escapes and scores. Well, they got the Fab 5 playmakers, but you got to keep an eye on the quarterback, too.
And they called the right thing. They expected an empty, the potential of him to run. He's done that a lot this year out of empty, especially down inside that 5-yard line. Burrow not the only one looking over. Receivers look over. Edwards-Helaire looks over. Everybody on the same page.
Burrow from the pocket, launches to the end zone. Caught! Touchdown, Chase! And LSU takes its first lead tonight. The field goal team poised to run out unless Burrow can gain 10 yards here.
So I think he takes a shot right here.
Burrow takes off and gets in the clear. Gets a block. Makes a cut and is knocked out at the 5. That's gutsy without a timeout, but it works.
It sure is. He followed the center's block. They clear out again to take advantage of his athletic ability. Nobody in the middle after that block by the center, Cushenberry. And boy, he can accelerate, between he and Lawrence. They're known for their ability to throw. but both can hurt you if you forget about their legs.
A 29-yard run. Again, no timeouts, first and goal, 14 seconds.
Burrow's got that internal clock. If he's throwing, it's out in less than 2.5.
Here comes pressure. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown! Thaddeus Moss just standing still. And LSU stretches the lead before halftime. Etienne again. Muscles. Touchdown, Clemson. And they slice into the lead. A perfect start to the second half for the Tigers.
You're a Clemson fan. That's exactly what you wanted to see. The Clemson offense looks like it's going to maybe stay on the field to make sure he got in, broke the plane before he touched his knee touch. Looked like he definitely got across.
Only one defensive lineman, but Skalski comes streaming through. Now can Chase get there? Yes, he can. Sidesteps a tackler. He's got a Cowboy still running down into the red zone. An enormous conversion for LSU.
Watch why it's so important to be a good athlete as an offensive lineman, a left tackle. Keep an eye on Charles in the block and how he kind of just turns the defender to the inside and gives Chase the boundary. Lined up and be blitzing and be effective.
First and goal, an immediate test for this Tigers defense minus their leader. Burrow backpedals, flips it far side, catch made. Moss. Is he in? No signal. Touchdown for a second time. The tight end has found the end zone. And momentum swings back to the purple and gold.
Now, Jamar Chase did a good job. You got to be careful on these picks. You got to make it look like you're running around. Does a nice job of getting in the way of Kendrick to open up that flat.
He's on him again. Kirk off to the left. Chase left outside of the formation on 2nd and 9.
They're bringing it.
Burrow's got time. Launching for the end zone. Jump ball. Touchdown. Terrence Marshall. And Burrow believes that was a crucial play to stretch the lead. You can see by their reaction. Dropped a dime again.
He's gonna find that matchup, and Marshall, who hasn't had many chances, they've been going to Jamar Chase. We just circled saying that he can come from that spot. This time it's Marshall at 6'4". He puts it up, adjusts back to the ball, and Kendrick just never had a chance on the play. Over the middle, went over the top of Patrick Queen that time for that completion.
Flushed again, has room, makes a cut, pays the price, lost the ball. Lawrence coughs it up at the end of the run. LSU's got the football, and they got one hand on the trophy. Derek Stingley Jr. continues a brilliant freshman campaign with the fumble recovery. Delpit caused it.
Yeah, Delpit knocks it out. That's the risk you take, you know. And you know, I love Trevor Lawrence for competing. You know, he takes off. He sees things open up. He's being a competitor, right? He's trying to find room to get some yards to run and get a first down. The ball comes out clearly. Delpit does a good job of putting his shoulder pad right on the football to jar it loose.
And he'll be tough to replace. His 4th down play. Burrow flips it in the flat. Edwards-Helaire is going to get it and a lot more. And he'll stay in bounds again down inside the 15. And Joe Burrow, speaking of the state of Louisiana, coming down here, embracing this state, win the Heisman, perfect season, national championship. As they say in the Bayou, laissez la bon temps rouler. Let the good times roll. LSU sits on the throne of college football. As they knock out the defending champs, an offensive onslaught, 628 yards. And the supreme confidence, the swag of this team in white, purple, and gold. Kirk, they backed it up tonight.